Welcome to the iNetrepreneur Radio Show. We are so honored to bring you your host, the ultimate celebritypreneur, connecting businesses and celebrities worldwide. Winner of the Networking Organization of the Year, best-selling author, magazine publisher, trainer, and owner and founder of Network Together and the iNetrepreneur Media Network from magazines, TV, and radio network. We're excited to bring you your host, Mr. Robert W. Jones.
Here we are. We are here. Oh my gosh, 5 shows in a row, all live, worldwide. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. My name is Robert W. Jones, and I am the owner and the founder of the iNetrepreneur Network and the creative thought leader behind the Art of Connection movement. I'm so glad to be here. This is a special presentation of the iNetrepreneur Network radio show, and I am here with my publisher, Natalie McQueen. Hi, Natalie.
Hi, Robert. This is exciting. Yeah, you can tone it down for your show later.
Yes, I mean, hey, I know. I'm just, I don't know. I had a caffeine tab. Who knows what it's like? But I'm just really excited because, and I said it on an earlier panel. I said, what they say, giving, a book's like giving birth. That's 9 months. Well, we took 12 months on this one, so I'm glad it is ready to be birthed. I am so excited it's here.
Overdue. Yeah.
Let me not. The #1 international award-winning, best-selling book series, The Art of Connection, Volume 4 is here. It's available at mybook.to/Art of Connection 4. So I want to make sure it gets out there so all the AI transcribers who do whatever they do, we have the little gerbils out there, get this out to the world so we can be found again and again and again. I want to make sure that link is right. So it's mybook.to/Art of Connection 4. I am so glad everyone is here today, and we have hit some #1s, haven't we, Natalie?
We sure have. We are all #1s in the US right now, all #1s in Canada, and I haven't had time to check any other ones, but we've hit some amazing categories. And that's the beautiful thing about this book is we've got so many backgrounds and people that are doing amazing things in different nonprofits. We're #1 in nonprofits, and we have at least, I know, 4 authors that have nonprofits or they do a lot of work in the nonprofit industry. So it's just so fun to see those hit and to see those people that are connected with that industry be able to show and say, look, this is my part in this book, and we're showing up in that industry. So
I love it, and even our authors, it's really funny because sometimes you get into a book, you do your page, you buy it, you put it on a shelf, and I tell them, have you looked through the other pages in the book? And they're like, no, I haven't yet. And I said, right now, you're going to go get your book. I'm on the phone with you, and you're going to read 2 pages. And all of a sudden they're like, wait a minute, there's some good stuff in there. I'm like, yeah, go through the book. There's probably some people that in that book right now that you need to go out and meet. And that's the amazing thing about this is the Art of Connection movement community, now has over 1,000 authors. We're nearing 1,100 authors, all bestsellers, all passion-driven, all heart-centered, like-minded entrepreneurs, business owners, and influencers. And I'm really excited because I get to ask the first question today. And that question, Kathleen Carlson, is tell us who you are, what you do, and where you do it.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Robert. My name's Kathleen Carlson, and what I do is I'm the founder of Straight Up Executive Consulting. And I love to say that I get to work with amazing women leaders. And sure, I have too many decades in corporate leadership, but that comes in handy. So I get to help guide them when they have sort of real business issues. But near and dear to my heart is guiding them emotionally, spiritually, mentally. And because, we all get in our own way, right? These are women that are powerful. And I work with them and help them to get their power out into the world and do the things they want to do. And I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. However, I work with women all over the world.
Yeah, and Kathleen, you're like the solar power panels. So I love that about you. You help everyone shine their light. Lori Osborne, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Hello, I am a web developer and provide search engine optimization tools for small businesses and nonprofits. I build sites that are reliable, easy to update, secure, and not WordPress.
I like that little last part there, Lori. I mean, you just got to add that right in, don't you?
Gotta do that. And
Oh
I
my.
also work nationally, but I am in Yulee, Florida, which is the last exit before Georgia and over the bridge from Amelia Island.
I love that. I cannot wait to see that because like I said, it's kind of like Taco Bell. You got to run for the border. So thank you, Lori. and Natalie with an H. And I have to tell you, Natalie Ekobo, it's been amazing. I've been blessed to be on with 3 Natalies today. I mean, who could be so I mean, if one's not enough, we got 3 today. and with an H, by the way. So it's just like, no, not you, Natalie, the other Natalie. So Natalie Ekobo, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
So first off, Robert, I'm French, so that's why there is an H there. But I'm based in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I work globally as well. I'm a business alchemist and an intuitive coach, and I'm the CEO and founder of Expand. It's a transformational coaching boutique for conscious entrepreneurs and leaders. And what's happening is they are high achievers, they've made money, they have success, but very often they work too hard and they go through life transition or burnout, or they have an unexplained burning yearning, like a calling inside them that is not leaving them. They have to answer that calling. So that's who I work with. And I help them to access that that new life with more ease and more flow and more freedom.
I love that. The variety of the authors of the book, it's just amazing to me. And you guys are proving that right now, aren't they, Natalie?
Absolutely. What I love is not only is the book a beautiful turn the page and get to know the heart of an entrepreneur, business owner, or influencer, but almost a directory of, oh my gosh, this lady's amazing. I need to meet her and I need her to help me in my life of whatever, whether it's website, whether it's, coaching. So we've been really blessed to have the heart-centered people be a part of this book, but that's really what it's all about. And that's what we attract. So I want to ask a legacy question. So what do each of you do to make the world a better place? And let's start with Lori.
Well, thank you. I love that question. First, I feel like I make the world a better place by being myself. We all have gifts given to us, and when we don't use those and express those, it's a waste. So I, want to bring joy and happiness and smiles and bright glasses and bright colors and everything I can to the world around me. And the other thing I do is, I really have a heart for nonprofits. So I work closely with nonprofits through the websites. I always give them discounts and more than I would anyone else, because we're in a heavy military area here, and we have so many great organizations that support military issues, and I love being part of that. So that's part of my giving back.
And that is making a huge difference when you help them get seen and get their message out. And you do always have the coolest glasses.
Thank you.
Kathleen, how do you make the world a better place?
Well, I don't know if I can top Lori there, but I will say, I think we all know that nothing is more powerful than a man or a woman who believes in who they are and who's in touch with who they are. When you can walk out confidently and know that you matter and you have the strength to show yourself love, I don't think there's anything more powerful than if maybe you're a leader and you get to impact even more people in that. So, my work is a big contribution because I just think there's so many workplaces that are not functioning in a really healthy way. They might be hitting numbers, but they can do better. And we can all have a good time while we're doing it. So I think that's my contribution, is helping those leaders get in touch with their values and their beliefs, and then run their business accordingly. And that tends to help everybody. On the personal side, I have such a heart for women's shelters and the children that are in those shelters as well. So I work with a few of the local shelters here in any chance I get, whether it's supplying them or teaching classes or whatever, because there's all kind of people that need a hand up, but my heart goes to those women, those shelters. Yeah.
Well, and I've seen you in action working with clients, and I know for sure that you do make the world a better place when you teach them to be the best leader that they can be in their industry. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Natalie, how do you make the world a better place?
Yes, well, following those two amazing women, I'll try. So I just simply work my magic. I have unique gifts. Like I said, I'm an alchemist. So I can shift energy very rapidly. I work with usually entrepreneurs and leaders that think that their problem is outside and they need to fix it by, a new marketing strategy or a new program, or if it's personal, a new diet or something. But really, the problem comes from the inside, and it's a misalignment, an energetic misalignment, because the truth is, when we are aligned, then everything flows, and then we feel guided and we know what our next step is. So you get clarity and alignment this way. So that's what I do, is we partner up, and then we just shift energies, and we tap into source to get the next best step. And we just unblock all this, because like Kathleen said, we do get in our own way.
Absolutely. That's so true. We're all energy. And when whatever happens to us, good, bad, or whatever, we hang on to that, whether we know it or not. And so if you don't have those tools to release it or to look at it as a different way, then it can really affect your life in other ways. So thank you for that. Robert.
It's really,
place in so many ways, but by having the vision to have a community that attracts like-minded people, and then to have a way to put 365 authors in one book. Yeah. So thank you for what you do for the community and this book. It's been amazing.
Thank you, Natalie. I appreciate that more than you know. And like I said, it takes a tribe, it takes a team, and it just takes the right temperament to get through sometimes. And I say, my number one attribute for me is just perseverance. I say I may not be the best looking, I may not be the smartest, I might not be the strongest or the fastest or whatever, but like my mom says, I might even have that lazy eye. But the one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to outwork you. And I'm going to see it through, because I'm mission driven. That's why I was a Marine, and I'm proud to be a vet as well. The crazy thing about the book, The Art of Connection series, is there were certain themes that came out of this book, and actually the whole book series. One was, people, are they doing what they love? And this is a reflective place to write in that page. People sometimes have to self-assess. And let me analyze where I'm at, and have that reflective, thoughtful time. And am I living within my gifts? And I'm bringing those gifts to the world. And you can see a lot of these stories in the different pages of the book, and that's what I think is so phenomenal and beautiful about it, because it really is. And someone said it earlier today, a tapestry. It's a tapestry of lives in one page, and we can be impacted so greatly because of that. And so my question to end the panel is this: with all the things that we could all do, because I always say entrepreneurs spend far too much time on what they do and not enough time on who they are. You took the time to do this, and be a part of this book called Gratitude. And Kathleen, why did you choose this book at this time to impart your vision of gratitude for others?
Oh, wow. You know, first of all, thanks for the opportunity to impart my vision of gratitude. And I am so full of gratitude, because when I think about it, all the amazing people that have come into my life, I mean, and then I sit and look out my window here and see all that God's created for us. How can you not be full of gratitude? I mean, you know, and when I think about why I'm in this book, it's like, why not? You know, it's not a book to me. I mean, I know it's a book and it can sit on the shelf with the others. It's a calling card. It's a directory. It's a Rolodex. It's an opportunity to be in there with people that are beyond amazing. And like you said, when you read their stories, and please read the stories, you get, it's like, I know you now. At least I know a piece of you. And so I've always been curious. I love people. That's what makes me tick. And so when I get a chance to do something as big as this with the two of you, Natalie and Robert, you've made this so easy, so fascinating and fun. Why would you not? So anybody that's waiting to get in the next one, come on. So yeah, definitely join in. Yeah.
Thank you, Kathleen. And Natalie Ekobo.
Well, I had to participate in that book series because it's on gratitude, and gratitude is the super easy way to shift your energy.
Yeah.
You feel bad, you just stop for a minute, you breathe, and then you start looking at what you're grateful for and what you have already in your life, and your energy is going to shift from whatever frustration or discordant energy you had before into a little bit more fulfillment and satisfaction.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I had to be
Yeah.
there. Plus, I just love this book series, and I think it's very special because it talks directly to your heart. So you can choose to read it and say, okay, today's date, and I'm going to go to read that page. You could also choose to read it, to open it, to just ask, show me what I'm supposed to get today. Show me my message, and open it randomly.
I
And
like
boom,
that.
you're going to get your message. It's
Wow.
going to
Very neat.
each time. It always works for you.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
That is great. And wow, okay, I'm going to do that now. And Laura.
Right?
I'm going to do that too.
Wow. Thank you.
Well, I started with the last book, and I was attracted to it just because the same reason I'm attracted to this organization. It's the community, it's the people. And, you know, every time I meet new people, I just go, how could I not be part of this community? And it's the same with the book. But the gratitude one especially, just, you know, the timing was perfect for me because I feel like the last few years is when I finally learned the lesson that Natalie was just talking about of how powerful gratitude is. It's not something I really understood in most of my life. And now I look at it and go, oh my gosh, I have the most amazing life. And even when things aren't great, because guess what? They're not always perfect. We still have so much to be grateful for. And the community, like, I just encourage everyone who is part of the book to be part of the community, because there's just that much more bonding and getting to know people and relationship building that is just incredible for your personal life and your business life. I mean, it's
Absolutely.
Robert's done a great job of building the community.
Thank you, Lori.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, I didn't bring you on last just for that, but I'll take it. Oh my gosh.
He's in the mail.
Yeah, right. I know. I mean, I feel the gush crush right now. You know, it's like, so, you know, thank you. Well, Natalie, I just wanted to give you a few last words. I mean, it's been an amazing day with amazing authors, and you know, we're almost done with our series of 5 right in one day. And just what are your thoughts in your piece of the art of connection in the book series and the people that you've met through it? I just want to hear your voice.
Lori summed it up. This is so much more than putting a chapter, or not even a chapter, a page in a book. This is community. I can at any point in time pull up my phone and probably have 50, 100 of this community have my back, and solid people that when you get to know, they refer. And of course, who else are you going to send to when you know that person, how well they do their job and how committed they are to help others make change, So, and then Robert, you are kind of like the glue that holds everything together. And that, like you said, you don't give up. We only make this community better. We only make this book better. We only make this whole adventure of putting this book together. And next one, I'm so excited. We've got so many new things.
Oh my gosh, we absolutely do. And I just want, everyone to know that there's this old saying, and this book has really made me reevaluate this old saying. And it says, you refer those who you know, like, and trust. And, I just found that really isn't necessarily true, at least not for me anyway. I might work with people that I like, but when it comes to referring, when it comes to being in this community, I refer people who I love. Because I know that if I put myself out there enough and I love that person, I know that they're going to handle, that client or that friend or that family member in the same way that I would. So it's not about like, it's about love. And this book helps us find the community where we know, love, and trust each other. And that's what makes this book and this community so powerful. So you guys, I want to thank you all for being here today. I know there's always things to do and places to be, but you took this place to do it with us. #1 international award-winning best-selling book series. Book number 4 is here. Go get your copy now. That's right. It's mybook.to. That's mybook.to /Art of Connection 4. Thank you so much, everyone, for being with us here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You've been watching the iNetrepreneur Show, a production of the iNetrepreneur Radio Network, with host Robert W. Jones. Join Robert each week as he visits with new and exciting guests who inspire, teach, and mentor entrepreneurs worldwide. Follow Robert each Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, and 8:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time.